Hey guys, it's Ego Ken. So, 2020 is almost over, and 2020 was a year full of crazy stuff, uh, insane events, uh, uh, a virus. But for a lot of people, myself included, 2020 was a year of self reflection, improvement. Uh, every negative thing that has happened in this year, to me, it has been an opportunity for me to focus on myself and to better myself on this journey of life. Before 2020, I was so focused on other people and what they were doing in their journey. But after this year and after going through hell and back, I have just learned how to be more independent and I have improved my circle of friends more. So, about 3 months ago, I made this video called The Problem with the Spiritual Community. And in this video, I addressed a lot of problems. The main problem was the divide happening in the community of YouTube that focused on spirituality. And I was talking a lot about how spirituality was starting to become a religion. It was starting to become just like any other toxic community on YouTube. And 3 months later, this video I it's safe to assume has aged like fine wine because like a lot of people really think being spiritual means you have to subscribe to certain beliefs. A lot of people think being spiritual means you have to believe in reincarnation, you have to believe in the Anunnaki, you have to believe in Egyptian gods or whatever. And it's so unfortunate that a lot of people, myself included, have now have to refrain from using that word spiritual. You know, Vontoocut recently made a video called "Be Natural," and where he said his religion is being natural. And the funny thing is that he is probably the most spiritual that he has ever been before. Because when you think about it, where else was he supposed to go on his journey besides here? What else could we have expected more from him? Um, I think he has made the right choices and stuff, and he has chosen to just subscribe to the fact that we don't really know 100% of life, and not everything is guaranteed. And it's spirituality has reached this point in where it's again like this is something that people have been talking about for the past few months. um People are going just from one religion to another, going from Jesus to Anunnaki, from heaven to 5D, from hell to low vibration. And it has created this cycle of judgment, you know you know people judging other people. Oh, if you do this you're not spiritual, if you do that you're not spiritual, if you do this you're bad. Oh, these people are low vibrational. And then people started to become closed-minded. People in the spiritual community called other people bots and asleep. And instead of taking the stance of love and compassion, we have pretty much started to operate like every single other political and social group on the internet, and where we adopt this pseudo moralistic stance in order for us to look good in front of other people. Oh, I don't eat meat and I don't do this and I don't do that. Look how great I am. And then putting other people down. This is not what it was supposed to be. This was supposed to be a safe haven from shit like that. This was supposed to be a way out of that. But it seems it has taken its course as just another thing, you know? And that's why I am now calling myself a mindful individual, because I believe the best superpower, if superpowers are really real, I truly feel like the best one to have is the ability to focus on right now. The ability to be sorry, the ability to just take one step at a time. Because in this world there's so many things distracting you. There's so many TV shows, movies, uh songs, trends, people, political movements, communities, media. There's so many things that are clouding your head and stopping you from just taking one step at a time. There are so many thoughts talking about, well, what if this happens or what if that happens? So much anxiety. And these are all feelings that reside within this earth, these are earthly feelings, and we have to let them go. And people who don't let them go shouldn't be judged and shouldn't be called bots, especially when we were once bots before. Just a year and a half ago, I was asleep. I was aware of certain things, certain woke things, but I was pretty much asleep. I was very codependent on other people. And the thing that got me out of that position wasn't people saying, oh, you're bot, oh, you're this and that. No, no, no. It was the compassion and it was the care of other people that really put me in the position that I am today, right? And in order for me to continue this cycle of positivity, I have to not judge other people, and I have to not disrespect other people for the position they're in, because if somebody did that to me, then I wouldn't be the me today. I wouldn't be as successful as I am. So the biggest blow that's happened with the spiritual community recently was the December 21st ordeal, and where it was theorized that we were gonna, black people specifically were gonna get superpowers, and shit was gonna happen, and all of this crazy stuff was gonna happen on December 21st, winter solstice, blah blah blah. And of course, nothing happened, because every day is December 21st. The planets assort themselves differently every single day. The planets radiate a magnitude, a different radiation every single day that overall affects how we feel, that overall affects our performance as an individual. You know, every single day is a December 21st ish event, because you know what I mean. The For today, the planets aligned in this unique manner for this day only. And hey, maybe the reason why I'm flourishing so much today and the reason why I have so much energy is because of the assortments of the planets. You never know, right? So it's not good to just focus on one certain date. It's not good to have all these huge promises and stuff. And the worst thing about it is that people were no longer focusing on the now. People were losing their superpowers instead of trying to gain them, because truly our superpower as human beings is our mindfulness. It's our ability to take one step at a time, regardless of what the world tells us. And once we do this, then we start to explore what the mind can do to our body. There's all these Buddhist monks who can punch through bricks and who can levitate on sticks, and there's people who do handstands, and I've seen videos of people do telekinesis. I've seen people, like, I have a really overactive imagination. Like, I can think about something, and then I can travel to I can create a whole movie in my head of a scenario that happens and stuff. And I like to believe I'm traveling to different dimensions. There's so many things that we can do as individuals once we free our mind, right? And focusing on this one date does not free your mind. It just makes you more anxious. Like, oh, I gotta be spiritual for December 21st. I gotta focus on myself for December 21st. And now that there's no more superpowers, there's no crazy winter solstice that people thought what some sort of rapture was happening. Because that didn't happen anymore, the spiritual community it's pretty messed up right now. It's pretty messed up, especially because we have lost one of our most prominent creators in this community, the one that really pushed us the most, and the one that really motivated us the most. It's crazy to know how much people are switching up on spirituality. I'm no exception. But no, I've been iffy about spirituality far before the December 21st incident. I made this video called Vontoocut, You Lied to Us, and where I was really upset of the things that he said about how things don't matter and whatever, right? And one of the things that people were telling me in the comments for that video, which you should definitely do, you should comment on this video and start a nice discussion with the people down there, is um, focus on yourself. That's just one of the main things that people told me in order to console me and in order to help me get through life, was people telling me to just focus on the now. And then once I did that, I started to realize, I started to sympathize more with the Vaughn's mindset. And then when he was talking about the mind and controlling yourself and focusing on right now and stop worrying about all these existential stuff, like, I started to relate with that too. I still have my personal beliefs, you know, I still believe in reincarnation. I still believe in multi dimensions and stuff like that. I still believe in all of that, right? But I don't let it get in my way. You know, I don't let it stop me from chasing this bread. I don't let it stop me from working out every single day. Yes, this physical body isn't real. Correct, it is not real. But I need to keep it in the best shape possible so it doesn't hinder my mind, because when your physical body is not healthy, it hinders your brain, you know? The unhealthy chemicals and the unhealthy um chemistry within your body, when it's unhealthy, really affects how your brain operates and also calcifies your pineal gland, right? So it's essential that we keep this physical body in good shape, because uh, it overall gives our mind a lot more potential to do crazy stuff, right? I'm hoping within like the next year I can start doing handstands and cartwheels and backflips and stuff. I've always wanted to do that. All my friends be doing it, and it woos me like so much. And I always had this mindset, oh, that can never be me. I can't do that. But like, I don't know, like bro, I used to not be able to do that thing where your hands touch your two hands behind your back, right? I used to not be able to do that. But you know, after stretching more and after freeing my mind more and after just doing better things with my physical health, like, I'm able to do that now, and it's crazy. So just progress more every single day and don't take this life stuff too seriously. You know, we just need to show love to everybody. You know, we just need to, I know that sounds like some hippie shit, right? But look at my hair. Of course I'm a hippie. Of course I'm going to talk about spreading love to everybody. It's what I do. It's my purpose as an individual and stuff like that. And you know, what is for certain is that we don't know where our minds are connected to. Again, I believe my mind is connected to the multiverse. I believe my mind is connected to my past lives, right? But if you believe otherwise, if you don't believe your mind is connected to that, if you believe your mind is connected to, who knows, if you believe your mind is connected to Jesus, if you believe your mind is connected to Allah, if you believe your mind is connected to whatever else you want to believe in, your answer is as good as mine, honestly. There's no truth. There's no one is better than the other. We're all feeling the same energy. We just have different names for it, you know? We all feel this hand that's grabbing us and pulling us out of our position, right? We just have different names for it, you know? People call it Allah, people call it Jesus, people call it Buddha, people call it the hundreds of thousands of Hindu gods, people call it yourself. But what we know for certain is that there is this ominous presence that always pulls us out every time we choose to be positive in a negative situation. And we decide to put one foot over the other when everything in life is telling us to give up. That is the best power we have as individuals and as human beings. It's our tenacity. It's our ability to keep going. You know, it's that quote in the movie, you know, it doesn't matter how hard you hit. It matters how hard you get hit and you can keep going. Because that is truly a goddamn superpower. Especially when you see so many people around you giving up. It really makes you appreciate yourself. And it really makes you realize that you are truly a chosen one in your own regards, in your own reality. And other people are chosen ones in their own reality. That's all this ever was supposed to be. That's all these beliefs were ever supposed to be. That's all spirituality was ever supposed to be. But obviously, people favored one over the other, you know? A lot of people think that spirituality means you strictly have to believe in reincarnation. You strictly have to believe in all of the ancient Egyptian beliefs. You strictly have to be vegan. You strictly have to do this, that, or else you're not allowed in the club. That just sounds like every other religion. Any other religion. I hate how spirituality turned into this, but hey, all the more reason to just move on with my life and just let go, you know? So yeah, it's funny. Originally, I was on the opposing side of Vontoocut, but now it seems I'm on the same side as him, you know? Focus on this and this and especially this, and just keep pushing forward everything that has happened this year, right? If you're still watching this video, I really want you to listen to me, okay? Everything that has happened this year was just either a learning experience or a distraction. Anything negative that happened this year, you were either supposed to learn from it, or you were either supposed to proceed to continue. You were supposed to proceed to focus on yourself. Because that takes a lot of power as an individual, especially when you have people constantly judging you. It's gonna happen. It's in our nature as humans to judge other people. You can't expect people to not judge you. I'm sorry. That's a narrative that we're pushing in this generation, and it's a dangerous mindset. At the end of the day, people are gonna do whatever they want to do. At the end of the day, people are gonna judge me. At the end of the day, people are gonna give their opinions on me. It's life. I give my opinions on things, and I judge things too. The hell? Like, we're not gonna live in a world where people don't judge each other. What we're referring to when we say don't judge other people is what we're actually talking about is having good judgment upon other people. Instead of judging people on what they do for fun and what they enjoy and what they like, you should judge them on how they treat other people. You should judge them on if they take care of themselves. You should judge them on the mindset that they have. Because that's a far better judgment than, oh, he likes this, I hate him. Oh, he does this, I hate him. He thinks this, I hate him. That's not good judgment. But yeah, that was kind of a rant video. This was very uncut, very raw, because I don't know, I've been a lot more confident. I've been a lot more powerful within these past few weeks because I learned a lot in this past few weeks, and I want to share it all to you guys, and that's why I haven't been uploading recently. So, without further ado, I'm Ego Ken, your friendly neighborhood YouTuber, and, if you liked the video, if you resonated with it, if you learned something new today, be sure to like it, share it, start a discussion in the comment section. There's so many people who are probably can't wait to say, hey Ken, you're crazy, and there's so many people who can't wait to say, hey Ken, you're awesome, and there's so many people who can't wait to say, hey Ken, you suck, right? So all of us have a discussion, all of us chop it up, and all of us just chill, because we're all just trying to free our minds. See you later, y'all.
How much? Give me that pussy!